Hello and welcome to JV West Season 7 Round 6 for the Venezuelan J-Prix. We start off with qualifying here at the Paradisa circuit. Let's take a look at the token spend while our drivers start off on their outlap. Here we go as 4 tokens being spent by Buddha. 2 tokens from Masca Bravus, Shaggins, Minecat, Smalls, and R&D Engine and Salty Coke. 1 token each from Boken34, Mr. Crunk, Yoa, Hempo, Figueira, Toad Speed, and Tifoli 99. 14 token spenders in the race today, 7 spending 1 token, 6 spending 2, and only Buddha spending 4 as we start on lap 2 now of the qualifying, the first flying lap of the qualifying session, and we don't have a lot of qualifying here. 3 minutes like always, and this is probably one of the longer circuits on either of the JV division's calendars. But the clear favourite, of course, with a 4 token spend. And looks like he will set provisional pole time. Yes, he will. A 34.93. Yoa up to the front row he goes with a 35.17. We've got R&D Engine 35.22. Mr. Crunk 35.23. The 2 Matzer drivers looking good with their car performing as well as ever. Their main rivals at the current moment, Hempo and Figueira, currently 12th and 14th in qualifying, despite spending the same amount of tokens. As you can see here, 1 token each from HRT Lightning drivers and Matzer drivers. If you take a look at the constructors, HRT Lightning are now the closest to Matzer, only 11 points behind, thanks to another Hempo victory last race in Interlagos, I believe. Then Flying Fox 20 points behind, and the Lil Honkers, Acosta, and the teams after that are quite far off. Coke Motorsports currently are the team in 10th, and Buddha will be hoping to change that, which in turn threatens the Monkey Racing, Scuderia Cremona even, or maybe Toad Racing with a fight for relegation. It's currently Yoa on provisional pole. He's improved to a 34.77 lap time. It's going quickly here. Looks like he's gonna get past Minecat, who's currently 5th place. Masco Bravus has improved up to 3rd. He is going faster than Minecat through the sector. Let's see on this final hairpin. Minecat with a better exit. Aaron the Andrew with a supremely better exit. Yoa with a slow one, but it will be Yoa who starts from pole position, and Buddha will start from the front row. Shaggins improves up to 3rd. We'll take a look at the full results. Here are the full qualifying results, bringing the tokens and upgrades alongside. Yoa will start from pole position here in Paradisa. Buddha starts from the front row with his 4 tokens spent. Can he win it for Coke Motorsport, their first ever race victory? Shaggins will start from 3rd, 2 tokens being spent there. Yoa spending only 1. R&D Engine and Minecat both spending 2 tokens, start from 4th and 5th. Masca Bravus from 6th with the same amount. Mr. Crunk with 1 starts from 7th. Salty Coke with 2 starts from 8th. Figueira with 1 starts from 9th. That's a little bit of a good sign for HRT Lightning. However, they're still behind both the Matzers in the qualifying. Boken34 with 1 will start from 10th position. Mart Andres, tokenless, starts from 11th. Best tokenless result in this qualifying. Smalls spending 2 starts only from 12th. Toad Speed spending 1 starts from 13th. Botti, tokenless, starts from 14th. That's quite impressive. Tifoli spending 1 starts from 15th. Hempos spending 1 starts only from 16th. Nems tokenless starts from 17th. Waterfire 18th. Doromas 19th, and Eurus 20th. All of those drivers tokenless. That's how the grid will line up. And like mentioned in qualifying, it'll be very interesting here. Both title fight and relegation fight implications. If Matzer can solidly outperform HRT Lightning here, they will have an incredible advantage. They already have a token advantage on HRT Lightning have 1 left after this race. They Matzer have 4, and this will just help Matzer secure that title as much as they possibly can. Meanwhile, Coke Motorsports are fighting to get as much points as they can from this. Buddha and Salty Coke both spending tokens here, trying to get a lot of points. They're currently in last, 14 points behind the Monkey Racing. If they can get a good enough result, they can get past the Monkey, maybe even Scuderia Cremona and Toad Racing, and make this more of a close relegation fight than a debut and instantly down to Apprentice Virtual, which I'm sure Coke Motorsports would not like to happen. And that, in any case, 26 laps here in Venezuela. Let's get straight into it. Here we go. Yoa starting on the hard tires, but no one else in the top 10 has decided to make that choice. Buddha down the inside, already trying to make a move for the race lead. He's still holding on to that inside, gets forced a little bit into the grass. Shaggins and Minecart on the inside of this very, very tight hairpin with a chicane exit, and Buddha's down into 3rd position behind Shaggins, looking to make a move back into 2nd. It's a very difficult track, very many slow, low-speed corners here, and just it will absolutely shred tires, I'd assume. Softs look to only last 6 laps here, and Yoa on the hards might be a move to be able to pit as little as possible. Buddha now on the outside of Yoa, looking for a move, looking to try and squeeze down any of these insides, but Yoa is covering them off well. It's R&D Andrian in 3rd position, and it's Yoa holding on to that lead despite the hard tire start, while Buddha has to fend off quite a pack. Shaggins boosting their way down the inside, back through into 2nd. Buddha's got a lot of boost saved up, but he has fallen down into 5th. Employs some of it now behind Boken. Masca Bravus in 6th and Boken in 4th. Very good start for Flying Fox. Buddha gets past both of them here. Look how much boost he has saved up. It's a track where you don't really have a lot of boost deployment opportunities, and you gotta be careful with the boost deployment in case you screw it up. That is what Buddha's trying to do here. Got Mr. Crunk in 7th. I believe that's where he qualified. Figueroa's gotten up to 8th. Salty Coke holding on to 9th. Minecat is down into 10th position. Where's Hempo? Hempo is currently in last place. Started on the hard tires. Yoa is holding on to that race lead, followed by Shaggins, Andrian. Then is Boken and Masca Bravas. They've gotten past Buddha, who's really just not finding it here. The soft tire is already starting to wear off for him. Is unable to find that pace. Soon enough, we'll already see drivers pitting off the soft tires eventually in a couple of laps. It's still Yoa out in the lead on those hard tires, and that will just contribute to him gaining more time later when all the soft runners, all the medium runners pit before him. And it'll be a huge overcut, I'd say. Potential for a huge overcut. Clouds coming soon. The rain can also make this race even crazier. It's one of the longer circuits, I believe, on the JV calendars, with an average of a 36, 35, if you're lucky, lap time. Shaggins holding on to 2nd. It's Arnie, Andrian, Boken, Buddha behind. Masca Bravas has lost incredibly. He's down into 10th. It's Mr. Crunk up into 6th position, but there's a big gap forming between them and the lead 5, which is more like the lead 2 and the 3 drivers fighting for a podium position. However, they're still closer together than this pack behind. Mr. Crunk, Figueroa and Minecat fighting for 6th position. The softs really starting to wear. You can see it. You can see how wide Shaggins drifted there and how much time lost to Yoa. Is Shaggins into the pits? No. Are they even able to enter the pits? Hopefully. Mr. Crunk has proven that they are able to. Him and Figueroa are into the pits off the soft tires. So is Nems. However, some drivers still staying on for a 7th lap of soft tires. Mr. Crunk and Figueroa have opted for the hard tires after that beginning stint, which is something that is clearly working for Yoa quite well. Still in a race lead ever since the first lap, and he's shown no signs of leaving it. Shaggins now into the pits. So is Boken of the mediums, in fact, and so is Buddha of the softs. Shaggins onto another self-softs. Boken onto another self-softs. Onto his first set, to be fair. And Buddha is onto the medium towers, and he exits out behind Marta Andrews and Botti on worn medium towers that they still have not pitted off of yet. Urist is currently in 10th on old hard tires. We've got Yoa, Andrian, then Minecat, then Smalls is up in 4th now on those worn hard tires. Shaggins, the highest up driver that's yet to pit. Yoa is highest up driver that has pitted. Yoa yet to pit. Aaron the Andrian comes in after 8 laps. Minecat still staying out on those medium tires. Shaggins and Boken looking to try and chase Smalls down. Buddha overtakes Marta Andrews using the runoff there, and I think that was, we saw Botti enter the pits, and now Toffoli is entering the pits as well. Mr. Crunk currently down in 10th position. Hempo is up in 11th, staying out on those hard tires. The rain could really just completely change this entire race, honestly. Yoa's over 6 seconds ahead of Minecat, but Minecat is catching up somehow, is into the pits now. Smalls still staying out. Shaggins about to overtake Boken, Andrian behind. Buddha behind them. Minecat comes out up in 7th position. Great pit stop for Minecat, and he really made that overcut work. He's out ahead of Mr. Crunk. We'll see where Yoa and Smalls come out. Shaggins finally gotten past Smalls. Boken and Aaron DeAndrian also looking to make that move happen, but they're all out on soft tires. Buddha's out on mediums. Yoa still out on the hard tires he started with. Fastest lap currently is Shaggins. Smalls is still out on the hard tires as well. Buddha now involved with Andrian and Boken here for the fight for 4th position. It is a race where I don't know what's going on half the time. Hempo is into the pits now. Mascabravis passed him into 9th. Botti passed him into 10th. And Salty Coke right behind in 11th, looking to also try and get some points for Salty Coke, for his team here, Coke Motorsports. Yoa is finally into the pits. He comes in 8 seconds ahead of Shaggins. Where will he come out is the more important question. Smalls is also in. Shaggins comes out just at the end to the back of Yoa he goes. And that means that Yoa's pretty much pulled off a one-stopper here. He could pull off a one-stopper, but I feel like he will maybe go for a soft compound. But in any case, it's another hard compound for him after 12 laps. If he took the first hard set to 13, he could have taken the second one to 13. This way it would be 14, which I find less likely to happen. Maybe rain will hit before we have to worry about that. Shaggins, Boken and Andrian, those softs starting to show their signs of wear. Buddha's mediums not too much greater. Minecat in 6th, Mr. Crunk in 7th, Smalls in 8th, Mascabravis in 9th, and Salty Coke has dispatched Botti and Figueroa for 10th position at the current moment. Got this battle for 3rd position here. Buddha down the inside of Aaron the Andrian, around the outside and down the inside again. Still not quite cleared him, and he does not. He hits the grass. And he stays in 5th position, looking for a move here. Goes a bit wide. Boken is into the pits off the soft tires. Buddha still behind Andrian, but they're promoted to 3rd and 4th position. Shaggins on the worn out softs already, losing time to Yoa. Boken comes out in 8th. His teammate Mascabravis overtakes on slightly worn hard tires to Boken's very fresh ones. Minecat really closing down the gap on Buddha and Andrian as Andrian boosts his way forward, still having some of that soft space left over. Shaggins is in. Andrian stays out. Buddha stays out. Shaggins exits out in 7th behind Mr. Crunk and Smalls. Aaron the Andrian, the only one left on the grid on soft tires. at the current moment. Him and Buddha surely petting this lap. Mindcat will be promoted up to second position as a result. Seems the hard tire choice was the best choice for him and Mr. Crunk. For the long term, Buddha tries to go for a move around the outside, doesn't have the grip. Mindcat involved in the fight here. Aaron the Andrian into the pits. Buddha also, and Mindcat just causes a whole lot of havoc when they try to enter the pits there. And it's hard tires for both Andrian and Buddha for 11 laps. They come out in 7th and in 9th. Smalls has gone past Mr. Crunk already for third. Mr. Crunk on relatively worn hard tires will have to pit one more time this race. Smalls most likely as well. Yoa quite solidly leading this race on a single token, looking to basically certify that Matsar title way before the end of the season. 2 rounds before. Hempo in 13th and Figueira in 16th. Means no points for them. Salty Coke pets out onto hard tires. He comes out in 16th position. Will he be able to make it back into the points? Let's take a look at his competition. Figueira's got fresh mediums, but Balti will pet. Toadspeed will pet. Hempo will probably pet one more time before the end. Bart will pet. Urist most likely will pet as well. Masca Bravus into the pits now onto a fresh set of medium tires to take him to the end. 9 laps is a very rough call there. Yoa 6 seconds ahead of Mindcat on fresher hard tires. Then we have got Smalls in 3rd, Mr. Crunk in 4th on really dead hard tires. Shaggins has already caught him despite petting an extra time. Then there's R&D Adrian and Buddha behind in 6th and 7th. Boken 34 in 8th. Masco Bravus in 9th. Urist on worn hard tires in 10th. Smalls is into the pits. And so is Mr. Crunk. That promotes Shaggins. Andrian promotes Buddha. Past both of them. Boken promoted past Crunk, but not past Smalls, who he exits right behind. Yoa's hards are starting to die off. 7 laps in, or 8 laps into his hard tire stint. Will he pit one more time? Because that might make the fight a bit close. No, Mindcat's on even more worn hard tires. Shaggins 11 seconds, 12 seconds behind Aaron DeAndrian, and Buddha fighting here. Buddha's down the inside of him, onto 4th position, down the inside of Shaggins, going for 3rd. Lost the traction going round the outside. Now for this very tight hairpins, got the inside line. Aaron DeAndrian squeezing his way through, and it's a wonderful freeway fight for the podium here, but Buddha's back ahead of Aaron DeAndrian. It's left him some space. Looking for the inside move on the hairpin, and Shaggins is dispatched into 4th. Aaron DeAndrian attacking Shaggins now while Buddha is deploying his boost to run away. Mindcat has just pitted for a fresh set of soft tires. Buddha is up into 2nd position, but the track is as sunny as it's ever been. Rain would have really helped this man out around now. Does, however, have better hard tires than Shaggins in the same level of hard tires as Andrian. However, he just doesn't have fresh soft tires like Mindcat does. He will be trying to hold him off. Yoa is into the pits onto a fresh set of soft tires as well. Buddha and Mindcat find themselves 5 seconds behind. That is a huge gap, and I don't think that will be closed down anytime soon. It's 4 seconds. Mindcat gets past Buddha, is going to try and do something about it, while Buddha just hopes to hold on to this podium with hungry Shaggins and Aaron DeAndrian behind. Smalls on fresher tires, faster tires in 6th. Mr. Crunk on softs in 7th. 8th and 9th for the Flying Fox drivers. Salty Coke holding down 10th position. We've got 4 laps remaining of this race. Mindcat has caught up to within a second of Yoa. When has he managed that? Yoa going terribly slow. Something must have happened to him last lap. A 38.82 lap time. And now Minecat and Buddha are within reach of the race victory if they can just find the pace to beat that incredible Matsar car. It's just 1 token spent from Yoa, 2 tokens from Minecat, 4 tokens from Buddha, but on worn hard tires, they're getting more worn as this race progresses. It's a race against the clock. It's 2 seconds. They're off now from Yoa. Lost some of that time. Yoa's regained composure after that 38-second lap time for sure, with his fastest lap of his race, a 35.43. Well, he was on hard tires twice before the soft tire stint, so no surprise there. But Minecat unable to close down significantly in these final laps. Buddha, however, is keeping up with Minecat as much as he possibly can. Yoa a 35.30 lap time, Minecat 35.78 and 35.90 for Buddha. Those hard tires really starting to wear out now. Yoa looking likely to take the race when, after being snubbed, I believe with a 4 token spend as well, being snubbed in Argentina, Botti beat him at the very end, and now he laps Botti, and he will be able to take it in just a lap's time if he can just keep it, if he can just keep going here. It's a 35.93, a 35.95 from Minecat, 36.28 from Buddha. Fast enough for all of them to keep within the same margins that they have been keeping. Minecat just slowly losing more and more time to Yoa, and this is the final lap now. The gap is too significant. Yoa crossing that bottom right wide hairpin, and now this pointy one, and he's through. He's going to win the Venezuelan J-Prix. Minecat finishes in second, Buddha on the podium. Aaron DeAndrian finishing in 4th, Smalls in 5th, Shaggins in 6th, Mascabravas beating Crunk to 7th, Boken in 9th, and Salty Coke makes it double points for Coke Motorsports with a 10th place finish. That Coke Motorsports car really just struggling all season. The HRT Lightning drivers finish 11th and 12th. Great performance, but no points for that. Urist in 13th. Toad Speed will cross the line in 14th. Mart Andries in 15th. Botti in 16th. Well, most likely. Those are really dead soft tires. 16th for Botti, 17th for Toffoli, 18th for Waterfire, 19th for Doromas, 20th for Nems. This is, I believe, actually Yoa's first win this season, which means we'll get to hear the South African national anthem now as a result of his race victory. Here it is. And now for the constructors, Matter Autosports win once again. So the Canadian national anthem. Congratulations to Yoa and Matsar. And with this points tally, that is 25 from Yoa. I think he started in the pole as well. 26. And 4 from Mr. Crunk gives them 30 points. Taking a look at the constructors. That is 41 points lead, would it be? It would be over HRT Lightning. Flying Fox, it would be as well. Flying Fox did not beat them. 41 points. Just 4 points shy of securing the Constructors title 2 rounds early. Just 4 points shy of that. And they are now looking definitely to secure it in their home race in Vancouver for the Canadian J-Prix after the 3-week break. We'll see you then. Also, before we go over, want to see what about Coke Motorsports. 15 points from Buddha and 1 point from Salty Coke. That's 16 points, so they've got 27. However, Smalls got another 10 for the Monkey. They've got 35. So Coke Motorsports remain in last place, however, slightly closer to Toad Racing and Scudera Cremona. Well, Scudera Cremona got 50 now. But yeah, Toad Racing and the Monkey Racing closer to Coke Motorsports now. If Coke Motorsport are able to improve their car for these last 2 rounds, we'll have to see how the relegation fight goes there. That'll be all for the Venezuelan J-Prix. Hope you enjoyed. See you after the 3-week break, and goodbye.